storm was so loud, I thought the world was ending. But look at the clouds, they are breaking apart. And the light, it changes everything. The earth is soaked and smelling of the rain. A sudden washing of the heavy pain. I stand upon the summit of the hill and watch the violent ocean become still. The black and bruised horizon starts to tear, and suddenly the golden sun is there. A single beam of heaven on my face, a quiet and an unexpected grace. It warms the freezing marrow in the bone and melts the heavy armor made of stone. This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. I did not earn the beauty of the light, I only stood and suffered through the night. But now the golden fire starts to pour, and I am not a broken wonder anymore. Grace, beautiful grace. The heather looks so bright against the green, the most magnificent and holy scene. The scars upon my hands begin to fade. Inside the brilliant promise that was made, the darkness only came to make me see the overwhelming light surrounding me. A single beam of heaven on my face, a quiet and an unexpected grace. It warms the freezing marrow in the bone and melts the heavy armor made of stone. This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. I did not earn the beauty of the light, I only stood and suffered through the night. But now the golden fire starts to pour, and I am not a broken lover anymore. You don't have to fight for the sunrise. You just have to wait for it.
This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. Let the golden fire wash away the night. I am standing in the glory of the light. When the heavens open up and start to pour, I am not a broken wanderer anymore. Grace.
The storm is over. The light is here. Grace. The stone dial is warm from the sun, but the shadow is growing longer. It doesn't ask for permission, it just moves. I rest my fingers on the ancient stone where all the hours of the day are shown. The sun is dipping low into the trees and taking all the warmth upon the breeze. I watch the heavy shadow creeping past and know that nothing in the light can last. It doesn't make a sound upon the clay. It only sweeps the afternoon away. We try to hold the light inside our hand, but time is slipping through like heavy sand. Oh, the passing of the hours in the gray, the silent thief that steals the world away. You cannot bribe the shadow on the stone. It leaves every weary traveler alone. I watch the golden colors start to bend and make my peace with how the day will end. Passing, the quiet, heavy passing. I see the faces of the ones I knew inside the fading of the twilight blue. They had their moment shining in the sun before their little race was finally done. We are a brief and sudden spark of light
before we are surrendered to the night. It doesn't make a sound upon the clay. It only sweeps the afternoon away. We try to hold the light inside our hand, but time is slipping through like heavy sand. Oh, the passing of the hours in the grave, the silent thief that steals the world away. You cannot bribe the shadow on the stone. It leaves every weary traveler alone. I watch the golden colors start to bend and make my peace with how the day will end. Don't fear the sunset. It is just the earth's way of telling us to rest. Oh, the passing of the hours in the grave, the silent thief that steals the world away. Let the heavy shadow stretch across the stone. Let it guide the weary wanderer to his home. I will watch the golden colors finally bend and smile into the beauty of the end. Passing, the shadow falls, the day is done. Passing,
look at these hands, worn to the bone, gripping this wooden staff. Some burdens you just have to carry without a word. The skin is paper, lined with heavy years, a quiet map of unwept, frozen tears. I wrap my fingers round the ancient wood and stand exactly where my father stood. The mountain wind is howling in my face, but I will not surrender up my place. The muscles ache, the winter bites the bone, a solitary man upon a throne of stone. I hold the line against the fading light and brace myself against the coming night. This is the silence of a heavy heart,
watching the beautiful and broken world depart. No tragic song, no desperate battle cry, just a quiet man beneath the heavy sky, bearing the weight until the very end. A silent fighter who will never bend. Just silence, silence. The people pass me by and do not see the heavy chains that have been laid on me. They hear no weeping when the shadows fall. They think I feel absolutely nothing at all. But deep inside the well, the water runs, a raging river hiding from the suns. The muscles ache, the winter bites the bone. A solitary man upon a throne of stone. I hold the line against the fading light and brace myself against the coming night. This is the silence of a heavy heart, watching the beautiful and broken world depart. No tragic song, no desperate battle cry, just a quiet man beneath the heavy sky, bearing the weight until the very end. A silent fighter who will never bend. The loudest pain I have ever known never made a single sound. This is the silence of a heavy heart, watching the beautiful and broken world depart. No tragic song, no desperate battle cry. I will stand my ground beneath the heavy sky, bearing the weight until the very end. I will hold the staff, I will never bend. In the silence, holding on in the quiet silence. I thought my burdens were heavy until I stood beneath the ancient mountains. Here, we are nothing but whispers.
ocean stretches far beyond the eye. The granite peaks are piercing through the sky. I stand upon a cliff of emerald green, a tiny speck within the mighty scene. The earth has breathed for millions of her years, and has no mind to notice human tears. The eagles soar above the timberline. They do not need a reason or a sign. The rivers carve the valleys deep and wide, washing away the foolishness of pride. This is everything, the earth and the sea, a glorious world that does not need me. I am just a shadow on the ancient stone, a fleeting breath before I travel on. So let the wind carry all my heavy pride into the beauty of the mountainside. This is everything. Everything. Used to think my story was so grand, a mighty kingdom built on shifting sand. But looking at the stars that paint the night, I am relieved to lose my little fight. To be so small beneath the velvet dome, it feels like finally coming back to home. The eagles soar above the timberline. They do not need a reason or a sign. Carve the valleys deep and wide, washing away the foolishness of pride. This is everything, the earth and the sea, a glorious world that does not need me. I am just a shadow on the ancient stone, a fleeting breath before I travel on. So let the wind carry all my heavy pride into the beauty of the mountainside. This is everything. To be so small, it is the greatest freedom of all. A glorious world that does not need me. I am just a shadow on the ancient stone, a fleeting breath before I travel on. Let the wind carry all my heavy pride into the beauty of the mountainside. Everything. So small,
The sky is tearing itself apart. The ocean is screaming. But out here on the edge of the world, I have never felt so quiet. The black clouds gather on the ocean's face, a violent dancer in a holy place. The lightning strikes the water in the deep and wakes the ancient monsters from their sleep. I sit upon the jagged cliff of stone and watch the fury of the world alone. The wind is trying hard to break my will, but deep inside the well, the water's still. The thunder shakes the marrow in my bone, but I am anchored to the heavy stone. Let the storm rage on across the sea. It cannot touch the quiet inside me. Watch the heavy waves crash on the shore. I do not fear the shadows anymore. The world is spinning wildly in the dark, but I have built a fortress for the spark. The storm, just a beautiful storm. I used to run whenever thunder rolled. I used to let the fear take all control. But fighting with the wind will leave you blind. I let the hurricane blow through my mind. It washes all the useless dust away and leaves exactly what was meant to stay. The wind is trying hard to break my will, but deep inside the well, the water's still. The thunder shakes the marrow in my bone, but I am anchored to the heavy stone. nature breathing. You just have to learn how to breathe with it.
The night was so long, I forgot what the warmth felt like. But look, the clouds are breaking. The frost is heavy on the silver pine. I walk the edges of the timberline. The heavy fog has been my only friend. I thought the winter had no kind of end. But up ahead across the darkened miles, a sudden tear across the canvas smiles. A single beam of gold upon the grey, a quiet promise of a better day. I lift my frozen face into the light and feel the slow surrender of the night. I am walking on the path into the sun, the long and bitter journey almost done. The shadows fall behind me on the snow, as I am stepping where the warm winds blow. A little spark to melt the heavy ice, a little glimpse of earthly paradise. The path, walking the path. I leave the heavy burdens in the dark and listen to the singing of the lark. The frozen river starts to move and flow. The green begins to push beneath the snow. I did not think that I would see the spring, But hope is such a wildly stubborn thing. A single beam of gold upon the gray, a quiet promise of a better day. I lift my frozen face into the light and feel the slow surrender of the night. I am walking on the path into the sun, the long and bitter journey almost done. The shadows fall behind me on the snow, as I am stepping where the warm winds blow. A little spark to melt the heavy ice, a little glimpse of earthly paradise. If you just keep walking, eventually the sun has to rise. I am walking on the path into the sun, the long and bitter journey almost done.